Really? Is no one going to talk about this? Is no one going to bring it up? Is it because people are afraid due to the fact that it can be career ruining stuff? Or maybe people just don't watch this channel anymore and they don't even know that it has transpired. Whatever the cause, like I'm going to just have an honest conversation, even if it can get me in trouble. Just want to talk honestly about what that transpired. So we got a video from Stephanie, doesn't go by the name Jim Sterling anymore because they transitioned, where for 30 minutes they're complaining over the fact that they lost subscribers. They're being very passive aggressive about this issue. And they're blaming YouTube for being transphobic. Now, I don't know what YouTube can do in this situation. Like, do they expect that they should force people to resubscribe? Do they believe that they should glue people in front of the computer screen and force them to watch Lady Jimquisition's videos? That's their Twitter handle, as I understand. What is the solution for this? Because I'm really curious, like, assuming that this is the reason, because they claim they don't know the reason, considering that people just unsubscribed without giving feedback, but they claim that this happened because they transitioned. Which might be the case. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind read people. I'm not Charles Xavier. I don't really delve into the thoughts of bigots. But if this would be the case, maybe it's because of the activism that pushed transgenderism have managed to scare people into submission and acceptance. But if you scare people and you terrorize them that if you talk about this subject in a negative way, you get fired, you get ostracized, you get your channel shut down, then I guess, like unsubscribing is going to be the last thing people can do. And why would you want people to be forcefully subscribed to you is something that I don't get. And again, like assuming that they're doing this because of the transitionary aspect. I mean, there's a lot of people that are trans on YouTube and they have really good careers and then they get a lot of viewership. I mean, PhilosophyTube recently transitioned and they experienced a boom when it comes to viewership as subscribers. So maybe it's not the fact that Stephanie has transitioned that's the issue. Maybe it also has to do with the fact that I do agree that YouTube as a platform now favors corporations rather than individual creators. They do like to side with companies rather than siding with the little guys. So if you're independent on YouTube, yeah, you might not get your channel promoted, trans or not. It really doesn't matter. YouTube is not a transphobic company. I mean, if you go on YouTube creators and see who they promote, they even have like all these LGBT awareness where they show off certain people that I've never heard about, but well, they're trans, so YouTube wants to promote them and whatnot. I would find it really, really difficult to actually prove that YouTube is a transphobic company. Now you can make the argument, well, like the moment I transitioned, people just didn't watch my channel, therefore there are transphobes on YouTube. But I guess you can also make that same argument about the street being transphobic. I mean, there's a lot of people that, are transphobes and are using the same street that you do. And because there are transphobes on the street, then the street is transphobic. I mean, that's literally the argument. Just because transphobes exist in a space doesn't make the space transphobic. Like the idea that the space doesn't try to, I guess, ban the transphobe off the platform. And what would that look like? If you unsubscribe from a channel where a person is transgender, do you get automatically banned from YouTube? Like, is that how it should be? Because I think if you want it to be like that, then a lot of competition is going to get an influx of new subscribers. It's like, hey, what did you do? Well, I unsubscribed from a channel. And then YouTube assumed. It's absolutely ridiculous. No, I'll tell you why I personally don't like this channel. And I don't watch it. And I haven't watched it for years, like before the transitionary aspect happened. It's because everything is political, so I've been told. Left-leaning journalists and a lot of progressive people, much more smarter, compassionate, and enlightened than I am, have told me that everything is political. Okay, fair enough. Then I need to get my politics from people that are centrists. I need to get my politics from the Quartering. I need to get my politics from It's a Gundam. I need to get my politics from Ethan Van Sciver. I mean, as a centrist, I can't just watch any type of content anymore. It's not just about video games, see? If it was just about video games, then I would watch a broad array of channels. You know, recently, Angry Joe is becoming more centrist, and therefore I'm going to watch his channel. He's going to get my viewership. Is that not how it works? I mean, everything is political, right? So, well, I need to keep on my side of the aisle. Maybe one day I become right-wing and then I have to go on Bishop and find content over there. Who knows? Who knows? But like, I just can't bring myself to watch a channel that's against capitalism. Oh, that's not me. I'm sorry, you know? Like, get the people who are anti-capitalist to watch your channel. Jesus. And then they go on and they talk about the trans genocide, which is happening. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, they cherry pick a couple of examples, and it's like there's a trans genocide happening. Like, I disagree with that. You know, not my type of take. Especially, like, I just really look at the money. Where is the money? All right. So I get a channel ran by Stephanie, 900,000 subscribers, 200,000 views per video. $15,000. Okay, like get this into your brain. $15,000. 15. Okay, do you understand how much that is? $15,000 a month. Okay, a month on Patreon alone. $15,000 a month on Patreon alone. And this is the person that's getting oppressed. Can I have some of that oppression, please? Like, just can someone oppress me to the point that I'm getting $15,000 a month on Patreon? I mean, that is some systemic oppression right there. You know, like, I am lucky if I manage to get, like, I don't even have $2,000 on Patreon. I think, like, last time I checked, I had, like, $300 on Patreon, you know? But like, okay, now, apparently, this is the difference between a person oppressed and someone like myself with privilege. Like, if privilege is a great thing, can I get rid of it and get oppression in exchange? It's bizarre, you know? So you, like, I understand when someone like DSP, of all people, makes a 30-minute rant about why he isn't getting money. And to be honest, like, usually when YouTubers are making rants about not getting paid, it's a little bit cringy. And by the way, this is coming from another YouTuber who completely understands the situation, right? But it's still cringy when you see a guy complaining about not doing money. Like, occasionally, maybe I have done it in the past because, you know, I'm in a desperate financial situation. And it's like the only thing I know. Like, I'm a professional e-beggar. I e-beg better than anyone else. So okay, fine. Like, you e-beg when that happens. Alright? But it's still cringy. But even when I e-beg, I don't make a 30-minute video and accuse the platform of being transphobic or like being anti-Romanian. Huh? Is this how I should accuse the platform? Like they're anti-Romanian. It's very interesting, you know, and this is supposed to be about video games, right? Like this is what it ended up. Like, we're not even talking about video games anymore. We're talking about transitioning. But like, even then, you know, maybe it's not the transitioning. Like, maybe it's the way you present yourself. Right? If I were to go, I don't know, in a Christian college, and the next day I decide to put a couple of ear piercings, put a couple of nose piercings, get some tattoos on my face, go there without a shirt to show my pecs and my nipple piercing, you know, I'm pretty sure that the Christians there might not like it, and they might just, you know, maybe they don't kick me out, but they're like, okay, we don't want to hang around this guy. Alternatively, you can go into a very progressive space, you know, you can go on a liberal campus, very progressive people, and you can decide to wear a MAGA hat, you know, because you like the color. It's a nice reddish color. And by the way, everything is political, so why not just put a hat? Are those people supposed to then be forced to engage with you because of your new choice of attire? Right? I mean, that's the thing. It's like the way you look and you present yourself might also affect, like, if people want to watch or not watch the content. And I'm pretty sure when this channel started that you had, like, the Jimquisition, like, the clothing was working in order to bring him viewers. And now when it's Stephanie, she still has viewers. It's 900,000 viewers. 900,000. Do you know how lucky that is? Like, do you know how many people would want to have this level of subscribers Do you know how many people would like to have like 200,000 views when you do nothing but complain in an entire video? Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. But apparently, I shouldn't want that because that's how oppression looks like. What a bizarre world. You know, what a bizarre world. And talking about this is problematic, I assume, right? Like, even talking about it, like, just not going along and being, yeah, you know what, like, she's oppressed. Maybe I should donate, like, $20 on her Patreon. If I do that it's probably not okay as well. Yeah, I don't buy it. Again, I don't buy it. There's a lot of trans people on YouTube. There's a lot of trans people in the gaming community. There are people in the fighting game community that are trans, and they're all the way up in the top. They managed to win competitions. They managed to have a name for themselves. No, I really disagree with this. You know, like, to me, this looks a little bit weird. I'll just put it like that. You know, and to me, it looks like everything is political. So if this is left-leaning content, I mean, people who are right-wing, they want to watch the quartering. I mean, hey, you know, like, everything is political, so there we have it. House divided. Left-leaning politics, right-leaning politics, centrists, there we go. Is the quartering even right-wing? I don't know. But I do know he's not left-leaning, so therefore, more to the center. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the comment section.